A Bio board member told Congress this week that the future of American innovation is at stake if the U.S. doesn't ramp up protection of intellectual property. Why the urgency? The WTO is considering waiving IP protections for COVID diagnostics and therapeutics at its conference later this month. And this comes on the heels of the WTO waiving property protection for COVID vaccines 2 years ago.
IP rights are the currency used by innovative biotech companies to encourage investment in new and emerging technologies with significant promise. As an innovator and as a pre-revenue company, and by the way, 75% of new biotechnologies come from companies just like ours. 75%. That's the majority of new and innovative medicines that help save lives. We rely on investment dollars in order to be able to advance these technologies. When we go in and walk into a room to talk to investors, one of the first things that they ask us is, what is the intellectual property portfolio of this particular asset that you're asking us to risk our investment in?
Intellectual property protection is the key to America's leadership in biotech and innovation, and Bio strongly opposes those waivers to other countries. It was evident that both sides of the aisle agree with this point.
I can't think anything more destructive than the TRIPS waiver for American innovation. I just absolutely can't. Because what are we going to do? What is the next extension with these types of things if we're going to start giving our technology away? It is an absolute national security issue. Yeah, well, fine, when we have Chinese spying on us, hell, they get our innovation anyway. Why are we just giving it away?
America has to lead in strengthening and reforming, I believe in strengthening and reforming the WTO to address the challenges of the 21st century. To succeed and to achieve American goals and protect American interests, we need to reform the WTO.
Biotechnology research and development has a greater than 90% failure rate, and the TRIPS waiver has already undermined the ability of biotech companies to raise money to invent cures.
We have to remember that not only are we paying for the successes, but we're also paying for the failures.
Sure.
And that's the system that we live in, to innovate and find the really good 10% that make all the difference in the world.
Sure, because
and we do end up paying for failure, and we don't like to talk about that.
U.S. innovation saved the world from the COVID pandemic, and the protection of American IP is the key to fighting other pandemics and diseases yet to come. This is Bio.News.